Alright, what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make an upside down fire. It's already been bolted already. I bolted already. But as you can see, I've got the really thick logs at the bottom, and then I slowly go up in layers, you know, like crisscrossing, until I get finer and finer and finer and smaller stuff right at the top. And the idea of this is you're going to light the top, and the coals are slowly going to burn down through the wood, and it's going to make for a nice long burning, slow burning fire, which is going to burn for hours, much slower than a regular fire. So this is good if you want to light your fire and then you want to go off and like set up your tent, or go get some fucking water or some shit. But you know what I mean, big logs in the bottom, then crisscrossed and made all the way to the top until you get smaller. I'm going to pause this and then light it up. Alright, here we go. I'm about to light the sky. I got my Fallkniven F1 right over here. Full tank, obviously. Tank protrudes through the butt of the knife, and I've got my magnesium ferro rod here. Alright, so I'm gonna light the sucker up. It's gonna slow burn. Just wait for it to catch a little. I'm gonna blow on it some more and get the sucker going nicely. The upside down fire needs a little bit of extra love in the beginning, but once it gets going real well, there's no stopping it. It's already going decently, needs a little love. We'll doctor it up a little bit, and then to come back in about 5 minutes. Alright, this is about 2 minutes later after I paused the video, and as you can see, it started to burn kind of nice. So this fire's going to do quite nicely. As you can see, the coals will slowly drop down and fall all the way to the bottom of the fire, and make it nice and slow burning. I'm going to stop this now, let it burn for about an hour or so, and then I'll jot the camera on and show you guys what's up. Maybe 30 minutes. We'll see how the fire does. Alright, this is 20 minutes after the initial lighting of the fire, and as you can see, it's burning quite nicely now. Some of the layers at the bottom, some of the thicker logs have started to catch fire now, as you can see, and then the fire is slowly burning down to those really thick logs down below. It's going to slowly burn down through all of that, and then be a nice long slow burning fire. So pretty much for the first 20 minutes all I was doing was picking up some of these pieces that would break off because of burning. Just pick them up, throw them back on, kind of just make sure the fire doesn't you know, go out or fall off or anything. You know, the first 15-20 minutes, you know, just doctor it and add some wood to it, you know, be good to it. And then yep, right now I'm gonna add a little bit more wood, and then I'll probably won't touch it again for another half an hour, 45 minutes. I'm gonna stop getting my lamb chops ready. Got 2 lamb chops for dinner, 2 fucking red potatoes already wrapped in foil. So I'm gonna start seasoning up the meat, getting ready to cook in about, wow, 2 hours probably. But yeah, we'll see. Peace. I'll take another video at the hour mark. Alright, well this is exactly 1 hour after lighting the upside down fire, and as you can see it's burning quite nicely. It still has those thick logs at the bottom right there. They formed a nice base for this upside down fire, and as you can see it's going nice and strong right there. Most of the layers have caught lit, even the bottom thick logs have coals in them, as you can see there. They're burning right there. But fire's going on really nicely. As I said, this is 1 hour after lighting. So and all I've pretty much done is picked up the burnt off pieces that have fallen off to the sides and stacked them in the necessary spaces. I've also consolidated the fire to the middle quite a bit. You know, try to keep everything nice and tight. Keep that center of the fire nice and hot. So yeah, that's about an hour in. I'll be back at an hour and 30 minutes. Alright, so this is 1 hour and 45 minutes since I lit the fire, and it's doing nicely. As you can see, those thick logs have really started to burn now, and that's just one giant ball of coals. You can see on this side too, everything's just nicely burning. Nice fire, dude. It's gonna burn all night long. I've got 2 baked potatoes on, some foil, 2 red potatoes, sorry, and yeah, I'll burn the grill off, throw a steak on, 2 lamb chops, and call it a night. Alright. Well, it's been 3 hours since I started the fire, and it's burned down quite nicely now. As you can see, it's got the logs on the outside, and all the coals right in the middle of it. So we're gonna, these are done, they're just staying warm. These are the red potatoes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna, this has already been on and everything's been burnt off, so we're gonna start cooking pretty soon. We're gonna put the grate on, and we're gonna use these logs to hold it over the coals, and we're gonna cook some lamb chops. Yeah, but 3 hours in, fire turned out really nice, burnt last long time, and yeah, it's all good. Alright, it's been about 3 hours and 40 minutes since I lit the fire, and then it's ready to cook now. And as you can see, I've got the grill suspended on the logs right there, and I've got a nice batch of coals in the middle. Those are just staying warm on the side of the fire right there. And we are going to put our lamb chops on right now. And here we go. And there it is, sizzling, yummy. Alright, I'm gonna throw a couple more on. That's it. It's the upside down fire. 3 hours and 40 minutes from start until beginning of cooking the meat. There it is. Peace. So it's been 4 hours and 20 minutes since I lit the fire. I just got done eating a delicious dinner, dude. And I just threw these 2 extra big logs on. See, I consolidated the fire. I pushed everything close together. And I kept everything nice and tight. Just put on these 2 big logs. And I'm going to let this burn out overnight. And then wake up in the morning. There'll be some coals to cook breakfast on. So that's the upside down fire. I highly recommend it. It's great. It's a low maintenance, long burning fire. Alright.